Good morning, Facebook family and YouTube subscribers. Today it is Sunday the 13th. I'm just back from, I was out of town for the past week. So I was hoping I was going to do some videos while I was away. That didn't happen. Got too busy, too sleepy, too tired. And my laptop had a difficult time charging. So that didn't happen. So I was going to do these great videos on the beach. We were in Jacksonville, Florida. I had a great time. It was nice to get out away from Atlanta. Although my allergies like to kick my butt down there for some reason. I mean, my eyes watered and I was crying the whole time I was there. And I couldn't understand why, because I was right at the beach. Normally that helps clear my allergies, but needless to say, that didn't happen. So I had my 44th birthday on April the 9th, and it got me to thinking, because me and Earl, we talked all the way down there where Earl did the driving. So can you imagine driving from Atlanta, Georgia to Jacksonville, Florida at 60 to 65 miles per hour, and there's a 70 miles per hour zone. I was like, we're going to be out here forever. But he didn't want to go over the speed limit or near the speed limit. So, hey, I was the passenger, so I just sat there. Now, because if I'd have been driving, we'd have tore down that highway at 80 miles per hour or faster and shaved at least an hour off that trip. But it was a pleasant ride. We had a talk. We talked about so much stuff, reminiscing about people we knew who are no longer with us, people who didn't make it to 40, people who didn't make it to 30, 40, or people who didn't make it even to 44, who were just here just a few years ago. So I know what it's like. 44 years of age, as you get older, you look at life differently. Things change. Things that you thought were so important in your 20s, by the time you hit 40-something, it's like, whatever. You have to have a specific car. You got to live in a certain neighborhood. You have to have a certain apartment. Certain things, materialistic things, are just certain things, period. You got to look a certain way. All that stuff goes, as you get older, it's like, I don't have time to impress anybody. I'm not trying to impress anybody. And that stuff, you end up having to just literally throw that mess in the trash can, because that's where it needs to be. You'll never satisfy some people. So as you get older, the person you want to satisfy is yourself and make yourself happy. You can't sit around here trying to please people who really have no bearings on your life. If they're not feeding you, taking care of you, financially supporting you, paying your rent and bills, to hell with what these people think about you. And that's why I like getting older, because I've gotten older. I've just said, you know what? I don't care anymore. I don't care what people think about me. I don't care how they look at me. I don't care about any of this stuff. I'm going to do what makes Walter happy. Things that 20 years ago, I did things to make everybody else happy. And I was the one who was unhappy. But not anymore. I'm going to be selfish. There's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we think, well, maybe I should do more for other people. Sometimes you do something for your damn self occasionally. Nothing wrong with being selfish. I mean, I kind of view this as 44 years as a black gay man. And I used to get out and get so involved and wrapped up in the community, parties, functions, celebrations, trying to make everybody happy. That ain't happening now. I've met so many guys over the years, and more so on YouTube, who are just coming to terms with their sexuality. And these guys are miserable. Miserable. Very unhappy. Because they don't know how to accept and be happy with who they are. I've been accepted and been happy with who I was since I was a little kid. I can't change this. So throughout my life, I've come to terms with who I am happily. I look at other people and the confusion, the anger, the bitterness that so many gay folks go through because they don't know how to be happy. You're constantly trying to find a mate or a husband. You're constantly trying to satisfy these selfish friends of theirs. At some point, some things as you get older, you gotta let go. You let it go so you can be free. I love my mother, but my mother has lived her life. I lived my life for Walter, not my mother. or any other member of my family. So many of us are trapped in this world where you can't even tell your mother you've met somebody special and you're in a loving relationship because you're fearful that she's going to reject you because of your sexuality. Screw her. Be free. Be happy. I mean, I hate to say this, but sometimes you got to sit down and start living for you. When you hit, as you grow older, and I'm saying this for some of the younger cats, and some of you older cats too, because I done met plenty of brothers in their 50s who are living in fear and in shame. At some point, you get to live your life. And you got to be happy. And I don't care what lengths you have to go to. If you have to cut off your mother, brothers, sisters, cousins, family members, friends, relatives, whatever, find your happiness. You only got one life. One life. On my birthday, if I'm correct, there was a bus accident in California. And 5 or 6 people lost their lives. And one couple was a man and his girlfriend who were going to get married. They were in Paris just a few months ago, and he surprised her and proposed to her. Well, they were killed in a bus accident. If I'm correct, it was either on my birthday or it was on the 10th. Sad. These people were young, in their 20s. I made it to 44. My goal is to make it to 52 and beyond. Sometimes you just have to find your happiness. I don't care where it is, what it is. You only got one life. You don't know when we leave this damn earth. And you sit down, ask yourself, what would it take me to be happy? If you got a job you hate, or you're living someplace you don't like, you're in a relationship you don't like, there's a ton of stuff that might not be making you happy right now, but you might want to correct those issues. We only got one life. We don't know when we're leaving here. When I read that report about that couple and those other passengers on that bus being killed by FedEx trucks just careening out of control, the driver of the FedEx truck was killed too. All these people got up that morning preparing to take care of life and go through daily, had no idea that was it. That this was the end of the road for them. They had no clue. They had no idea that this was it. And we'll never know when this is it. Live your life. Be happy. I don't care what you have to do. By all means. I'm a very happy person, I think. I think a lot of people may look at my videos and post say, he seems better. No, I'm very happy because I'm just pointing to you all out the problems that are in our community, black community, gay and straight. I like to discuss these problems. We do need to resolve some of these issues if possible. If not, screw them. I'm happy. Find your happiness, guys. I'm out of here. Enjoy your Sunday. I'm going to continue to enjoy my life. Like I say, 44 years as a black gay man, I'll take it. Better than anything else. Love yourself, love yourself, love yourself. Love yourself to the point of being selfish about it. It's okay. It's all right. Have a great Sunday. I'm out, and enjoy life, guys. Don't forget to click like if you like my videos and share it with family, members, friends, haters, enemies, all of them. Just send them the link. Have a great day. Bye.